Hello, I'm in Central Park, in the North Woods to be precise. You can hear a waterfall maybe in the background today, and I'll just leave that going and not put the noise reduction on. I'm up here because I cat sit up here for some people I know. And up here, the woman who owns the place also has all these Evan Hunter novels. So this is the place where I discovered the Evan Hunter novels and started reading them, starting with last summer, which was a beloved movie of my youth. So this one is called Mothers and Daughters, a story of four women whose lives were closely linked by threads of love. So yeah, it's really a love story, very much a story of love and mothers and daughters, but of course there are also sons and fathers and men also in the rather large novel. This is, I think, Evan Hunter's longest novel, which is the most pages. It comes in at 600 pages, even though it doesn't look like a 600-page novel, because the pages are very, very thin. I had to be careful about turning them so I wouldn't miss something. The pages are very thin in this Cardinal edition paperback books. So who's paperback books by? But yeah, the piece itself is quite lovely. So yeah, Pocket Books, New York City. This is from 1962. The original novel was copywritten in 1961 in May, so this came out about a year later. So I wanted to show you the book a little bit more. So as I said, it's from 1962, at least that's copywritten 1962. It has a nice painting on the cover and a cover in the back. As some people might know, I'm an art model in New York, so there are some people around who did this kind of work back then. I don't know anybody. I don't know this particular person, but yeah. So I said it was very thin pages, and I mean they're very, very thin. Because see, here's this book, Sons, which is about 380 pages. So this is 380 pages. This is 600 pages. So you can see that the 370 page book or whatever it is has more, is a lot thicker. So the pages are thicker. I haven't read this one yet. So anyway, that's a little bit inside the book. Oh, and there's these ads in the back. Calories don't count. There's some book they're publishing about calories not counting. Simon & Schuster. This, I guess, Pocket Books was a division of Simon & Schuster. I don't know. So there's a bunch of their cheap books. Lost Horizon for $35. Lust for Light $35. On the Boundary $35. All these books for 35 cents over here. And Lady Chatterley's Lover. Oh, that's 35 cents too. So this is what was being read in 1962. So that's a little bit of insight into this lovely old book. Yeah, well, I really liked it. This is for his sons. This is for my sons, Ted, Mark, and Richard. So it's about for his sons, because it's about his dealing with women. I think women coming and going, divorce, separation, coming together, false starts. All these things that go on with love. I mean, as I said, it's 600 pages, and it comes in 4 parts of these 4 characters. Amanda, Jillian, Julia, and Kate. So Kate is being the youngest. So yeah, it all starts in wartime. Now, Evan Hunter was about 35, in his mid-30s when he wrote this. So and it's about people in their mid-30s. It is about the crisis or questions that people ask themselves in their mid-30s. Well, they might go on asking themselves forever, like me, for instance. But who have come together and things have not worked out. There are some marriages that are falling apart. There are people that might come together again but don't. There's some age gap inferences in here. Julia being kind of attracted to one of the younger men, Matthew, and also on the inverse, a young woman, 17-year-old, who is falling in love with a 35-year-old. So there's that too. And well, they're going to get together. Well, maybe they are, but it doesn't judge those kinds of things. It opens them up and lays them out, and then kind of walks away. So mothers and daughters, all these Evan Hunter books I've been reading, I really like them, and I think I have a few more there. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to them because the cat sit ends shortly, and the cat's getting old and I'm getting old. I'm not even sure I'm going to be up here again to read any more of the books. So Evan Hunter has meant a lot to me. I've read several of his books and really liked them. He has so many books too. I mean, here is somebody that's working very, very hard. I mean, here we have 1962, and there's Blackboard Jungle, The Jungle Kids. I don't know what that one is. A Matter of Conviction, Second Ending, and Strangers When We Meet. So there are all those novels already. And then and then he's also writing the crime novels, I think, at the same time. So like there are over a couple hundred Evan Hunter works. I don't know how people do that. I guess people are consumers or they're doers. And I've just been a consumer all my life and kind of having a hankering to be a doer, and I guess I'm not going to do. I get nervous when I run out of books, when I don't have any book to read. Like right now, there are more Evan Hunter books there. Like Sons, I could read Sons, which is only 300 and some pages. I'll compare Sons 1969 to this one, and you can see how thin the paper is in this one, because Sons is about the same size, but Sons is like half the size of this novel. But I could start that, but then I have to leave on Thursday and go back to Lower Manhattan where I live, so I might not be able to finish it. So I don't know. This might be the end of Evan Hunter for me for a while, but I really liked reading the Evan Hunter books, and I thought this was really good. And if you can find it somewhere, which might be almost impossible, but if you're interested in a long kind of romance novel about coming and going, it has some infidelity in here. It has children that are born that are secret. It has all kinds of stuff going on in here, and it's, you know, it's really really quite rich, and I really liked it. So that's basically the story of mothers and daughters. So yeah, a lot, you know, it's the 50s, and the bomb went off, and people are kind of waiting for the next shoe to drop. The novel isn't altogether like positive. It has, you know, it really questions life seriously, as it should be questioned. I mean, I'm questioning it all the time, and you know, it's a lot of it's like, what is this all about? What is the purpose? Like, we have somebody who's a very successful novelist, and he's regurgitating how he feels about it. As in his mid-30s, he's very successful. It has a lot of the movie biz involved in it, because one of the characters is an actor and one of the characters is a producer. So, and Evan Hunter just had quite a run in Hollywood writing The Birds for Alfred Hitchcock, and having other movies, other works of his produced into movies, as well as Strangers When We Meet, which has been on YouTube and is really good. You should watch that. And The Blackboard Jungle, of course. So yeah, he goes into passages where, you know, like, you know, what is the point to it, and you know, the hollowness, the emptiness of success, the feeling that the success was not exactly what you had intended for it to be, what it would be for your life, what it would make everything anew. It does not make everything anew. It's just the same going on in another fashion, maybe with more money, maybe with more things to do, maybe with more commitments, but you know, it's all kind of the same. At least that's what this successful novelist is suggesting in the text of this book. So, Evan Hunter's Mothers and Daughters, Central Park. I'll show you some pictures of the Central Park mirror and the new pool that's being built. They're rebuilding. New York City has enormous swimming pools, the biggest I've ever seen. There's one at High Bridge that is a really, really big, High Bridge Park. And the one here is really big too, but it has been torn up, and they're building another one. So that's going on here. So it's a nice day today, and I'm glad I could do this on my one free day from work while I'm up here. So I'll talk to you next time, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I really, really, really do appreciate it.